If your vehicle needs repair, you can depend on the crew at Extra Care Auto Repair. They can repair almost anything with wheels, gas, diesel, domestic, or import, and their work is top quality and reliable. Extra Care Auto Repair on North Federal in Riverton.
Riverton's Hampton Inn and Suites is proud to sponsor our youth athletics in Fremont County. Fremont County school athletics provide our youth timeless experiences and lessons that can lead to success for life. Setting goals, teamwork, and hard work make young athletes into good citizens.
And welcome to KTAK's coverage of Riverton Wolverine basketball. We are awaiting the Hampton Suites pregame show. We already have the graphic up on YouTube, but we're going to bring you about the last 30-some-odd seconds here of the JV game between the Cody Fillys and the JV Lady Wolverines. Right now, it is 31-30. Riverton hit a shot there with about 40-some-odd seconds left. Cody came down, got fouled, went to the line, and the shooter hit both shots. I don't have their roster in front of me, so I'm going to kind of wing it here for you here on the Hampton Inn and Suites pregame show. We're going to keep that up, but Connor on the camera here is going to keep a live action here. It is right now, next foul by the Fillys will put the Wolverines in the double bonus. The Fillys are still in the 1-and-1 situation. Press is on the way. They get it up. There should have been a walk there. They're not lying. Morton has it. Morton almost lost it. 28 seconds left. Gets it to Leesburg. Leesburg from 15, then dishes out to Morton. Morton over to 14. Don't know who that is. 14 over to Leesburg. Leesburg tries to open herself up for a three. We have 15 seconds left. 14 gets inside. Little hook shot. No good. They're going to have to foul and foul quickly, and they do with 9.5 seconds left. For a very long possession with under 30 seconds left, taking it all the way down to, or over 30 seconds left, taking it down to 9.5. Really not the shot that coaches would want to see coming in, just kind of a blind turnaround. So, excuse me, I had that backwards. Wolverines now with 10 team fouls, so it'll be double bonus. Nobody for the Fillys on the line. She puts the first one up and good. Now they're going to put two, it looks like, yes, two down on the rebounding line. Wolverines are going to go ahead and put two more to try and secure a rebound on a miss. It is 32-30 in favor of the JV Fillys. That one's missed. Leesburg gets the rebound. Gets it to 14 with 6 seconds, 5 seconds left. Gets it over a three for the win. No good, and the Fillys are going to take it. Fillys win 32-30. In the JV girls game. Just too good of a game to pass up and not bring to you here. We will be back, though, with the varsity games and the Hampton Inn and Suites pregame show for the Lady Wolverines here on KTAK.
From one corner of the state to the other, over 82% of Wyomingites wear their seatbelts. And to the 18% who don't, we say, let's buckle up for life, Wyoming.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at DuBois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
When repairs are complete after a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
Wyoming Community Bank is ready to serve you. Stop in at any one of their branches located in Riverton, Lander, and DuBois. A bank that is owned and operated by the locals of Fremont County. Wyoming Community Bank. They're here to help you.
And welcome to the Hampton Inn Suites pregame show here on 93.9 KTAK. We've got the Cody Fillys here coming all the way over from towards Yellowstone and all that, coming over here to face the Lady Wolverines, who are looking to get back into the win column here. This is Kevin Shields, your voice of the Riverton Wolverines, along with Connor on the camera with us, and Kirk back at the mothership, keeping everything down and tight for our radio crew. A reminder, if you're listening on 93.9, that you can always catch all the action on our YO Today YouTube page, as well as downloading our app, and it'll take you right to it. I really encourage you to download the app. Little bit of housekeeping. Want to apologize. Well, I was unable to get down to the Taco John's in Cheyenne last week. Hadn't had car troubles in many a years, and I finally get a new one for my wife, and she inherits my daughters, and we were down to one car. They had to get to school and to work, and with the weather and whatnot, didn't feel like I could leave them, and we just don't have the manpower. We do have a play-by-play position open if you happen to be listening in Thermopolis or willing to go over there to call games. We do have an opening there as well. Today in the let's see here. There was some other action today, obviously, with the Bighorn Basin tournament. The Lander Valley boys have advanced to the championship game, and they will, I don't have their opponent yet. I'm sure I'll be getting it shortly. They will be playing at 4:30 over on KFCW. And if you're an NFL fan watching this, enjoy this over the NFL, but curious about it, San Francisco 49ers do lead the Seattle Seahawks with 2:47 to go in the first period. All right, so keys to the game today here on the Hampton Inn Suites pregame show is fairly simple. Cody, of course, coming off one heck of a year. Hopefully the JV game shows that it'll be a good game today, but no telling how that will pan out. Cody, defending very good team, so it's going to be ball control, and that's, y'all have heard me preach that for years upon years upon years. No, actually not years, 2 seasons now. Ball control and shot selection. When things get kind of crunch time, or there gets to be a little bit of pressure, the Lady Wolverines do have a tendency to turn the ball over in bunches and give up a large run or 2 or 3 even in a game. So ball control, making sure they don't have 20-some-odd turnovers or whatnot. And then shot selection. As I mentioned in the JV game earlier, just covering the last little bit of that close one, that nail-biter that was won by Cody by 2, the JV girls games. Don't need these turnaround shots where you're not even eyeing the basket until the last split second before it leaves your hand. Square up. If the shot's there, take it. There's no shot clock in Wyoming high school basketball. Who knows how long that'll be, as there's now a push nationwide in a lot of states, majority of states, in fact, to bring in the shot clock so they don't see someone milking it. I'm not a proponent of milking it completely, but there is something about taking good shot selection, a lot of good passes. So we'll see how that goes. Again, much like last year with the loss of Savannah Martinez's graduation, they've got to find points. The Lady Wolverines have to find multiple scorers, and not just 1 or 2 from about 6 or 7 people, and then 13, 14, 15 from one person. They need to have that a little more balanced. Nobody even has scoring double digits if you can have 6 or 7 people with 6 to 8 points, or 5 to 6 with 8. It's going to be very interesting to see. Neither team seems to have a real height advantage, looking here at the roster, which coaches are notoriously bad about actually giving the real height. Usually there's an inch or 2 added in, but nobody seems to have a real advantage as far as that goes. So boxing out, boards, eliminating second opportunities is going to be a huge factor in this game as well. We're about 4 minutes and 55 seconds away from tip-off here at Riverton High School. Hey, if you not got anything planned and you want to watch some great basketball, come on by, watch the Lady Wolverines and then the Wolverines versus the Bronx later this afternoon. We'll be right back with the Sutherland starting lineup here on KTAK.
And I want to wish all the Fremont County athletes good luck this year. Stop down at Fremont Chevy to talk sports and let me help you purchase your next vehicle. Jay Collins, your local sales professional at Fremont Chevy Buick GMC, 307-349-7846.
Natural Health Solutions offers treatments for a variety of conditions, along with nutritional counseling, chiropractic, acupuncture, and more. Treatment plans designed individually to optimize your health. Call for an appointment, 856-8181 today.
Papa Murphy's is proud to sponsor this week's Player of the Game. For a limited time, enjoy a Papa Murphy's barbecue chicken pizza made with KC Masterpiece barbecue sauce. After the game or anytime, you can't beat the fresh ingredients and authentic flavor of a Papa Murphy's Take and Bake pizza. And you know it's baked right every time because you baked it yourself. Papa Murphy's on North Federal in Riverton. Drop in or order online at papamurphys.com. Go Wolverines!
Is your resolution this year to be healthier? You may have made a commitment to improve your physical health, but don't forget about your financial health. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union is listed as one of the healthiest credit unions in the U.S., and we are the healthiest credit union in Wyoming, according to depositaccounts.com. Don't risk having your accounts anywhere else. Become a member today and accomplish your first resolution by becoming healthier. Financially speaking, that is. Federally insured by NCUA. Open your eyes to a credit union. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union.
From the field to the court to the pool and beyond, Fremont County athletes give their blood, sweat, and tears for their teammates and community. Why compromise that with alcohol or marijuana? Help your athlete make the most of their playing time by avoiding the dangers and impact that substance use can have on their performance and future. For more resources and information, visit FremontCountyPrevention.com.
Visit Lander Gambles to make your home feel like new. They will beat any competitor's price. Stop by to speak to one of the sales agents or visit LanderGambles.com. Lander Gambles will help you find the perfect product that fits your budget and lifestyle. Lander Gambles, 420 Main Street, Lander, Wyoming.
At some point, everyone is a pedestrian.
When you're driving, yield to pedestrians. Wear light clothing. Walk on a pathway instead of the road.
Look out for pedestrians.
Avoid distractions like your phone. Look out for pedestrians, they're everywhere. We are the Wyoming Indian Lady Chiefs. We need you in our stand.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
And welcome back to the Hampton Inn and Suites pregame show here on KTAK. We are just moments away from the starting lineup, but I do believe we're going to get the band with the national anthem, so we have to stand up now, Connor. And if they are indeed playing it, we'll let you listen in and get them on screen, too, for those watching on YouTube. Thank you, Riverton Marching Wolverines. And now it is time for your Sutherland's starting lineup. I'm trying to get who all is starting here for the Fillys. I think I've got them all now, or I can see them all. And I'm sorry there. We've got number 3, Molly Hayes. Number 4, Jessa Lynn. Number 13, Kennedy Lehman. Number 33, Reese Neiman. And senior number 34, Allie Boyson. Coached by Chris Wagner are the Cody Fillys. Very senior laden here. And now for your Riverton Wolverines. And we do have a change in the starting lineup from the beginning of the year. We've got Macy Brown. We've got Fegler. We've got Ella Judd. We got Haley Ingstrom, number 13, and the new one to the lineup, taking the place of usual starter Olivia Bradley, who I actually don't know if I see, is going to be Jackson. So Jackson taking over there for Olivia Bradley in her normal spot. I'm trying to lay eyes on Olivia Bradley. I don't know her fully by just her look. It's been a while since we've called a game. Riverton will be going left to right. Thank you, Sutherlands, for the starting lineup sponsorship. And we are ready to go here. Let's make sure we get everything up we need to get up. We do have it now. There we go, and we are underway. The tip is going to be won by Riverton. Nicely jumped by Ella Judd, and we're going to get an over and back there as they pass it back to Fegler, and she came over and back over the line. So not the way you really want to start after winning the tip-off there. Neiman has it now. There's multiple Neimans, but we're going to get that right at some point. Neiman feeding post, back up top. Going to shoot a long 3 is Neiman, and it is good. 3 is good. So 3-0 here with 7:32 to go early on. Brown looking to go towards the baseline. Tries to get to Fegler on a bounce pass. It's stolen away. And here come the Fillys on the break. Basket is up, and it is good by Lynn. Quickly out to a 5-0 lead here. Pressure on Riverton. We know they don't always do well with that. They get it across court. Fegler with it now. Gets to Ingstrom. Ingstrom over to Jackson, shaded toward the right wing. Gets it to Brown, who's going down the corner, who shoots a 3 and misses. Rebound is going to go to Ella Judd. They get it out and missed by Jackson from 2. So quickly coming down the court is Cody off the rebound, and we're going to get our first foul of the evening, or of the afternoon, I should say. Foul is going to go against Ella Judd. That's her first, team first. First team foul, inbounded by Cody. Cody now with it, trying to drive baseline. They do so, putting it up, and no good by 13. That's Neiman, one of the other Neimans. So their first miss of the evening. Jackson brings it up. Almost a catastrophic pass there, trying to hit Ingstrom through behind her, but she's able to corral it. Back to Jackson. Jackson over to Fegler, who shoots a 3. No good. Way too hard. Rebound comes away to Cody. Cody looking to bring it up with Lynn. Lynn gets it over to Neiman. Neiman back up top to Lynn. She thought about 3. They pass all the way around the baseline. Driving baseline, going up and under is good. And that is for Hayes. So now 7-0 in favor of Cody. Cody, of course, along with East, the class of basketball last year. And the 10-second call is pending, but it's not called, as McIntosh calls a 30-second timeout. We'll take it with him. It's 7-0 in favor of the visitors from Cody here on KTAK.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy Cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
And welcome back to KTAK's coverage of Riverton basketball out of the 32nd timeout called by Coach McIntosh. It is now they're trying to break the press. Jackson gets it to Brown. Brown up to Engstrom. Engstrom now sets at half court, trying to set the offense, looking to drive to her right, gets it to Fegler. Fegler back inside to Engstrom. Engstrom, a poorly thought out pass. And that is going to be the second turnover, trying to bounce pass it around the baseline. And that is the third turnover of the game so far. Trying to figure out where I can mark that on the scorebook. We got new ones. Cody now with it in the half court. They're looking to throw it around the horn, looking for something open. Looks like Riverton has sagged back into a 2-3 zone, or a box and one almost. With 4 playing a zone and 1 not. Hayes is going to take a shot and miss, and Riverton comes away with the rebound. All the way up to Engstrom in the front court, up top to Ella Judd. Judd over to Brown. Brown's going to get called for a walk, and that's going to be turnover number 4. So quickly, 4 turnovers, no points for Riverton. Only 1 shot in the first 3 minutes of the game as we tick under 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Cody with a 7-0 lead. They get it up top to Hayes. Hayes drives down, puts it up, no good, and rebound is going to come away to Riverton. Fegler with it to Jackson. Jackson's going to get called for a walk, and yet now there's turnover number 5. Just 2 times in a row now, Riverton Lady Wolverine taking steps before she put her dribble down. Inbound by Cody. Cody has it to Neiman. Trying to figure out which Neiman it is. Let's see if I can get that. That's Kendall. Kendall Neiman over to number 4. That's Lynn. She misses from 3, and the putback is by Kendall Neiman. 9-0. Stolen out from Fegler by Lynn. Lynn hits somebody for a layup, and it's good. Hayes. Hayes with the layup there, and it's 11-0. 4:16 to go in the first quarter. It is 11-0 Lady Fillys, and Fegler able to break the trap. Almost gets called for a double dribble. She gets stripped from behind, but they're going to say that Hayes got a little bit of body on that. So foul's going to go against Hayes of Cody. That's her first foul, and that's team foul number 1. That's team foul number 1 for Cody. So coming into the game now is Johnson for Riverton. Jackson has it now over to Fegler. Fegler looking to drive down towards the baseline. She stops, pops, turns, and we're going to get a foul on the floor on the rebound. Shot was missed. Foul is going to go against Cody. So quick 2 against them. And it's against the same player as the first one. That's against Hayes. That's her second, team second of the half. Inbound goes to Jackson. Jackson goes baseline, gets it to Engstrom, who puts it up and good. So Riverton finally on the board. Quickly, Cody coming all the way down, misses, gets the rebound, and they're going to get and 1. The miss was by Buck, who's come into the game, and the rebound was secured by Boyson, who put it up and good, and will go to the line to shoot 1 for the old-fashioned three-point play. Foul is going against Johnson. That's her first, team second with 3:47. Substitution, we're going to see Morton coming in as well. The free throw is on the line. It's missed, but rebound is by Cody. Cody now with it up top. Neiman has it. Neiman looking inside, feeds it inside, and we're going to get a turnover, their first turnover of the night. And that would go against Boyson, who had just missed the free throw. Full court press set up, inbounds to Morton. Morton is tied up, and she just tries to throw it away. Now it's on the floor. Now we've got it in Cody's hands. Cody easily should get this up, and it is good. And they do. Another turnover. Hayes tries a shot. Katie Hayes is my nephew's fiance. I do apologize about that. I apologize for the name mess up. And we're going to get a foul here on a shot missed by Buck. So foul is going against Haley Engstrom. That's her first. I've got it as the team third. It is the team third. First one is missed by Buck of Cody. Second one is up on the way, and it is good. So 17 turnovers, and it's 16-2. 7 turnovers, make that 8. Stolen and put up by Buck, I do believe. We've got a timeout on the floor by Coach McIntosh, and we're going to take it with him. We'll be right back here on KTAK.
Gotchi Rehabilitation and Wellness knows what it means to be on top of your game. For over 60 years, Gotchi has led the field in providing physical therapy, occupational therapy, and wellness in Thermopolis and their facilities in Worland, Basin, Powell, Cody, and Shoshone. Whether you're recovering from an injury, deconditioned, post-stroke, or just looking to take control of your health, you'll find years of dedicated experience paired with personal care at Gotchi Rehabilitation and Wellness. Learn more at gotchi.org.
Why should you choose Lander Medical Clinic or Western Family Care for your health care? In addition to 4 locations in Fremont County, they also provide telehealth. Telehealth can be your go-to answer when you're out of town, on the road, or just can't get to urgent care. All you need is a good internet connection.
Well, we hate to leave a commercial early, but they decided to go ahead and start and now they realize they had came back early. Both teams came back on the floor really, really, really early. And I do apologize. It looks like my camera's getting all messed up here. So let's try and get that kind of squared away. I think we do. I think it's just on the screen here. So we're just going to try and clean that up a little bit. Okay. Johnson going to inbound. And I do apologize there. We didn't get that on camera. Fegler now has it, easily breaking it, getting it up to Morton. Morton just stuck in the paint and winds up with a turnover there. She tried to get the ball to Fegler. She didn't seemingly know what to do. She was so wide open. They feed it into Boyson. Boyson puts it up, and it's going to be another and one. They have no answer for Boyson. Foul is going against 24. That's Johnson. That is her second, team fourth. 14 foul. We've got 3 fouls on who we've got. We got one. I'm missing one. Oh, Boyson has a foul as well. So that free throw is So that was a made free throw. I do apologize. I'm getting all sorts of loss here. Stolen away again as they try and cross half court. They're now already in double-digit turnovers, but turnover right back on a steal by Morton. Engstrom now with it, bringing it up. We're at 2:28 to play in the first quarter, and it's already 21-2 Fillys of Cody over your Lady Wolverines. Brown with it, gets over to Johnson. Johnson looking inside for Engstrom, and she's going to throw it away just a little bit too hard, and it's going to be taken over by Boyson on the steal. Quickly up into the front court is Cody. Cody now on the left wing. Neiman gets it over to Lynn. I do believe I can't see the number here. Yep, Lynn. Lynn now driving down the right wing. Picks up her dribble. She's got to find somebody for help. She gets it to Boyson, and this could spell trouble, and it does. 23-2. Boyson now with 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 points already. Breaking the pass, they get to Morton. Morton trying to bounce it over to Brown. Brown stops and fires. No good. Rebound is put back up by Jackson, though. And we've got a timeout on the floor, this time by Coach Wagner of the Cody Fillys. 1:33 to play in the first quarter. It's 23-4 in favor of Cody. We'll be right back on KTAK.
Appointment, call 332-2941 today. That's 332-2941. Lander Medical Clinic and Western Family Care. With telehealth, they're putting your health first every time.
And welcome back to Riverton Wolverine basketball here on KTAK. Yep, they're coming back on the court here. And we're back. Like I said, minute 33 to go. That was the first timeout. It was the 32nd timeout by Coach Wagner. Just wanted to discuss some things. 2 timeouts having been called by the Lady Wolverines so far. 23-4. Only baskets. Inkstrom has 1 from the field. Jackson has 1 from the field. Riverton has not gone to the line yet as we go under a minute and a half. Boyson alone for Cody has 11. Swinging around top, they get to Neiman. Neiman underneath. Gets it to Hayes, who kicks it outside for a 3. Missed by Buck. And rebounded by Riverton. Jackson looking, and she walked. She was looking for the long baseball pass, but no one was looking at it, and I don't know why looking for it. I don't know why she was looking for that long pass, because she had a clear chance to get up the floor, but the defense of Cody was not pressing, but they were back in their half-court defense, so poor decision there. Minute 08 to play, inbound by Cody, looking to expand their lead. Neiman has it, gets it up top to her sister, swinging it all way around the horn to Lynn. Lynn drives, tries to put up a shot. It is partially rejected, but also partially getting on the wrist. So foul is going to go against Fegler. That's her first, team 5th. So about halfway, getting up there in fouls just in the first quarter. There's been 8 total called. Inbounded, they swing it around for an open 3. Nicely done, and Neiman drains it. Her second 3 of the day, and it's 26-4. That being, let's see if I can get you a first name here, and I'll try and add these. Number 33, that's Reese Neiman. Stolen away again by Cody. They're looking to break. A little bit back and forth passing, and 2 is up and good. That by Kennedy Neiman, excuse me. 28-3 with 25 seconds to go. Engstrom has it, almost loses it, gets it to Fegler. Fegler to Brown. Brown a long 2. In and out, no good. Coming away with it is Cody. Hayes has it. Looks like they'll slow up here with 11 seconds and set it for the last play of the quarter. Hands it over to Neiman, Kennedy Neiman. Neiman gets it to Hayes. Hayes backs out with 2 seconds. 1 second. She drives down, puts it up, and hits it at the buzzer. So after the first quarter, it has been all Cody Fillys, kind of what we would expect on paper, at least, and what we saw from last year from this team that is so heavily senior-laden this year. We will be right back on KTAK. It is 30-4, Cody Fillys.
You need an oil change, but you don't have a lot of time. Expressway Lubes on South Federal in Riverton and Highway 789 in Lander provide a fast, professional lube, oil, and filter change. Expressway Lubes, locally owned and proud to support our local student athletes.
Riverton Vision Center offers comprehensive eye health exams, highly trained staff, and a large selection of fashion eyewear and sunglasses. Dr. Frazier, Dr. Hinkle, Dr. Ballard, and Dr. Davis offer over 70 years of experience. Call Riverton Vision Center at 856-9451 to schedule an appointment today.
Snyder Signature Properties would like to give a huge shout out to the local sports of Fremont County. They are here to support your team and your local home real estate needs. Call today to see how Snyder Signature Properties can help you buy and sell your next property. Good luck to all Fremont County athletes.
And welcome back to KTAK's coverage of Riverton High School basketball. The Lady Wolverines trail after 8 minutes, 30-4 to the Fillys of Cody. Cody will start the ball with the ball here, as it is the possession arrow, obviously, to start the quarter, and Riverton won and immediately turned over the ball on the tip. So inbounding is Cody, swinging it to the right. They get to Hayes. Hayes has it stolen. Nope, it's not going to be stolen, and then, yes, it is. So turnover, Engstrom able to track that down. That's turnover number 3 for Cody. Brown has it, and she's going to get fouled from behind. It looked like Kennedy Neiman was looking for a steal from behind, but she got all wrist. And that is the team 4th against Cody. Inbound goes to Riverton. Riverton gets it to Engstrom up top. Engstrom surveying the situation, gets it to Fegler on the right side of the court. They are going left to right on your radio dial. Up top to Johnson again. Nothing going towards the basket. Now Johnson takes a couple dribbles, picks up, bounce passes it dangerously to Brown, right back to Johnson. Johnson Judd at the free throw line. Now just back and forth between the three of them. Johnson goes right again. She's stuck, and she's going to throw it over to Brown again, and not a crisp, good on-target pass, but Brown to track it down. Looking inside for Judd. Judd out to Brown. Brown out to Johnson. Johnson looking to drive to the left down. Johnson gets it to Fegler at the free throw line. Fegler takes 2 dribbles, picks up, gets it to Brown. Now to Johnson. Just kind of hold nothing going towards it. And now we've got a scramble on the floor, stolen away by Cody. Kennedy Neiman takes it all the way up and good. So Neiman scores the first points of the second quarter, 32-4, and forces the 14th turnover of the game. And there is number 15 of the game in the half court. Fegler gave it up, and a hard foul. Hard foul as Lynn was going on the fast break. I think that is going to be against Johnson, and if so, that's her 3rd. It is against Johnson. That's her 3rd, team 6th. So one more, and we will see Cody shooting free throws, 1-and-1 at least. First free throw is up and no good by Lynn. Now we see Jackson coming in, Leesburg coming in for Brown and Johnson. Looks like Olivia Bradley not with the team, I do believe. Or at least that's what it looks like to me. I think that's her on the bench in Civvies, but I can't really tell. So the second one is up, and it is good. So that's going to extend the lead to 33-4. Jackson now with it up top. No more pressure by Cody. Fegler gets it to Leesburg. Inside to Engstrom. She turns to face the basket, gets double teamed. They pitch all the way out. Jackson winds up with it for 3. No good. Hits off everything, but just wouldn't go down. And Cody comes away with the rebound. Driving all the way down. They kick it out. They shoot a 3, and it is good by Hayes. So 36-4 with 5:54 to go in the half. Jackson with it now. Brings it over the court. Jackson, of course, returning from a knee injury, started coming in this year. A bad ACL tear last year, and we're going to get a foul away from the ball as Riverton was setting up their offense. Looks like it's going to go against number 13. That's Kennedy Neiman. That'll be her 2nd, team 5th. So Kennedy Neiman and Boyson are going to come out. Boyson kind of quiet here in the second quarter. As she has 11 points on the day. Inbound, Jackson gets it, shoots from 17, misses from about a little bit off the elbow, and Cody comes away with it. Cody now with Buck in the game. Buck gets it over to Hayes. Hayes going to her right around the three-point line. Looks to use a screen, gets it, and pops from 3. Good. 39-4. That is now 12 points for Hayes as she leads all scorers. Jackson's going to shoot a 3. She misses, and rebound comes away to Cody. Cody looking to push the action. They don't necessarily have numbers, but they do anyway. And the shot is going to be left well short. Might have been a foul there, but they got away with it. That's number 15. That's someone we did not have on our roster. We'll get it up as they're going to be going deep. That's Sophia Radakovic. Name we remember from last year. I do believe in the boys' game, but it might have been her older sister. I can't quite recall, but she's no good on the 2-point attempt And now Riverton has it in the half court. Jackson with it on the right wing, looks to drive baseline, puts up a floater, good. She leads all scores for Riverton with 4, as it's 39-6 with 4:25 to go. Driving the lane is Hayes, and she's on fire, as the old NBA Jam used to say. She is 5 for 5 on her last 5. She hasn't missed in a while. Riverton coming down, gets it into Jackson on the baseline. She has to wisely throw it off the knee of, I think that's number 23 or 33. That looks to be Reese Neiman, who came back in the game. We get a substitution. Shelton coming in now. Inbound will be by Riverton. They're trying to get a substitution in here kind of late, and they are getting a substitution in. They're going to get number 14, Cammie Paskett, in. And we also have a timeout on the floor. So we'll take it with them here with 4:07 to go in the half. 41-6, all in favor of Cody.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
During winter storms, it doesn't take long for roads to turn slick. Snowfall is often accompanied by high winds, and blowing and drifting snow can make it difficult to see the road. Speed limits are based on dry pavement conditions and good visibility. Be ready to reduce speed and increase following distance. Crashes are twice as likely to happen when it's slick out, and it's usually because someone is driving too fast for conditions. Remember, when there's ice and snow, take it slow. This message is brought to you by WYDOT.
And welcome back to KTAK's coverage of Riverton High School basketball. We're trying to get some things ironed out here on the screen a little bit. And I think we now have it. There we go. And it is 4:07 left in the half, 41-6 in favor of Cody. It's been all them from the beginning. Cloud Horse is now in the game. She drives down, misses, gets her own rebound, puts it back up, misses, and the rebound will come away to Cody. Some good looks there, just couldn't get him to go down. Nice to see her getting some playing time and really having influence. Now they're going to get all the way to Hayes again, and she finally misses for the Fillys, and it's put back up and in, though, by guess who? Boyson, who wants in on the scoring action obviously, after giving up the leading scoring position. Her and Hayes are just having an absolute field day. Jackson now with the front court. Cody Long abandoned the front full court press. Gets over to Leesburg, who shoots for 3. Good by Leesburg. Boy, has she shown some ability at times to really be that second scorer. Right now, first scorer maybe, but Phillies now with it in the half court. They fumbled around to Shelton. Shelton gets it to Boyson. Boyson now picks up her dribble. She went right. Gets it to Kennedy Neiman. Gets over to Hayes. Hayes driving baseline, puts it up, and one. Going to get the and one there as she will go to the line. That foul is going to be against 21. That's against Jackson. That's her first, but it is team 7th. Shooting foul, so they'll go to the line anyway, but now they'll be shooting free throws for the rest of the 2 minutes and 56 seconds. Hayes going in line to complete the old-fashioned three-point play. Free throw is up, and it is good. So 46-9 now with 2:52 to play in the half in favor of the Phillies. Leesburg brings it over. Fegler's now at the bench, at the scorer's table, ready to check in. Gets it to Paskett. Paskett's going to throw it away. Yep, Fegler cannot save it. So there is number 16 as far as turnovers go in this first half for Riverton. Many of them unforced. Many forced, too. When you have 16, you're going to have a lot of both. Kennedy Neiman now gets the inbound pass and crosses the timeline with 2:37 to play in the half. She's going to swing it to Hayes up top. Hayes over to, I can't tell the number on that one. Back up top to Hayes. Hayes with it, goes over, sets a screen, pops open Neiman for a 2, and she is good, that being Kennedy Neiman. Her first points of the second quarter, and it's 48-9. Jackson with it, bringing it up. Looking to just back her way in. Finally gets it to Cloud Horse on the right wing. Cloud Horse looks inside. I don't know who she was looking at because they were leaving. They were running a cut, but it does go out of bounds off her as the defender swatted it, went into her, and a turnover. Turnover 17 of the day with 2 minutes to go in the half. 48-9. Hayes has it up top, swings it over to Buck. Buck using a screen from Boyson, gets into Boyson now, who's on the elbow. She backs, Cloud Horse down, kicks it out. Buck gonna shoot a 3, good. And they are shooting lights out, I would imagine. I'll have the percentage for you on the halftime show, the Central Wyoming College halftime show. And they get Cloud Horse in the corner. She's gonna get fouled here, it looks like. She does by number 32, is it? No, by 34. That is against Boyson. That's her second, team 6th. With a minute 32 to go and a 42-point lead. Fedler's going to be inbounding it to the right of her, from the right of her basket on the baseline. Some substitutions here. We're trying to kind of get an eye on it. Looks like just standard players for Riverton. Cody may have gone deep into their bench. Inbound is taken away. Turnover number 18. Engstrom unable to get a hold of it, and it's going to result in easy transition points by Lynn with the lay-in to go up 53-9 with a minute 19 to go. Fedler bringing over the timeline. She's looking inside. Looks like Brown and Judd are going to be ready to check in. Engstrom now with it, gets it over to Leesburg. Leesburg cross court to Cloud Horse. Cloud Horse to Fedler. Fedler looked at the 3, turned it away, goes to Engstrom. Engstrom driving in from the elbow, gets it to Jackson. Jackson looking to go baseline, gets it to Engstrom though. Engstrom out, goes inside to Fedler. Fedler puts up a shot, should have jump stopped there, unable to control the shot, misses it, and it's going to lead to an easy and one break for Hayes there. Let's see what her full name is here. That's Molly Hayes, who's having an incredible quarter, incredible half. And she had the easy break, and the foul goes against Paisley Jackson. So Paisley gets her second foul, team 8th. So it'll be one shot on the and one with 48.3 seconds left. Puts it up. Hayes is no good. Rebound is going to be tipped by Judd, they say, over the top of one of the players for Cody. So it'll remain with Cody. Hayes missing. She hasn't done that a whole lot. She's missed 1 field goal and 1 free throw this quarter, as she has had herself a quarter to remember. Inbounded to Lynn, who drives down, tries to put it up. Looked like she was blocked, but they're going to say no. They're going to say there's a foul on the floor, and this foul is going against Ella Judd. That's her second and team 9th. So they're going to say it was in the process of shooting, so it will be 2 free throws. First one is up and good. Lynn gets the first one to make it 56. Second one is up and good to make it 57-9 in favor of Cody with 43.8 seconds left. Engstrom now a little bit of some pressure, surprisingly, by Cody. As Engstrom's bringing it up, and she gets fouled, she goes hard to the deck. She went really hard down. Fouls against 33. Reese Neiman, excuse me. That's her first, team 7th, so it'll be 1-1. But Fedler is down face first on the floor. We're going to take the timeout with them as they tend to her here on KTAK.
From the wide open spaces to the canyon near you, Wyoming.com is reaching more homes and businesses than ever before. For more than 25 years, we've aimed to provide the best internet and phone service to meet the needs of our customers all across the great state of Wyoming. Now it's getting even better. Wyoming.com, expanding to an area near you. Wyoming.com. We're out there.
Hometown Freedom Healthcare, making healthcare great. Providing coverage in family medicine, women's health, pediatrics, and mental health. Meet providers Tara Blumenshine, Adina Vasco, and Jessica Rodriguez. Come see us at Hometown Freedom Healthcare, locally owned, 463-0541.
Want access to local news, sports, events, and more? Download the WYO Today app. Now available on all platforms. Stream your favorite radio station, submit something to buy, sell, or trade for deals on the dial, or view contests and special coupons. Better yet, the WYO Today app is the best way to access free HD video of Fremont and Hot Springs County athletics. It's all at your fingertips. Head to your app store or visit wyotoday.com to download the WYO Today app now.
The staff and board at the Fremont County Fair wish to thank everyone who attended the fair this year. Whether you enjoyed Family Day, a night event, entered a craft show, or showed your livestock, thank you for all your efforts. We'll be moving and grooving next year, so stay tuned.
So welcome back to KTAK's coverage of Riverton Wolverine basketball. They have taken Haley back into the locker room. She was very slow to roll over and very slow to sit up. Hopefully it's nothing serious, but we shall see. She was escorted out by the trainer and Reggie Miller, athletic director, and Johnson will go to the line to shoot her free throws on a 1-and-1 basis. First one is up and good. So 35.1 seconds left. It's been all Cody, 57-10. Second one up by Johnson is rattling home good. So hitting their first two free throws of the night. That's the first time Riverton's been to the line. 30 seconds to go. They will be going to the line the rest of the half, but I don't think there's a whole lot of that left. As far as possessions for them, I don't think they're going to have any. As, yes, Cody's going to bring it out, back out to half court and kind of set up with 18 seconds left. They get it over to Buck. Buck looked to hand it off, but well defended, and she wisely chose not to. Winds up over to Neiman's hands. Neiman outside to Lynn. Lynn over to Buck. Buck bringing it up top, gets it over to Kennedy Neiman, who misses at the buzzer from three. So that's the end of the first half. It has been kind of what most people would have expected out of a team that's got state championship aspirations, as it do Coach Wagner and the Cody Fillys. It is 57-10 in favor of the Fillys here at Riverton High School. We'll be right back here on KTAK with the Central Wyoming Halftime Show right after these messages.
Are you a caring person that wants to help but not sure where to go? Wyoming Senior Citizen Inc. is looking for caregivers across the state. Call 307-856-6880 to find out more information. They would like to wish all Fremont County athletes good luck this year.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunner's Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunner's Automotive, 856-2288.
Central Wyoming College now offers Bachelor of Applied Science degrees in Early Childhood Education and Organizational Management and Leadership, with an emphasis in outdoor education, tribal leadership, or business and entrepreneurial leadership. CWC offers 3 ways to learn: online, virtual, and in person. Learn, grow, lead, and advance at Central Wyoming College. CWC is leading the way with expanded programs in the Bachelor of Applied Science degrees.
A well-drawn-up game plan can be the difference between wins and losses. The same can be said about your mental health. Making a game plan to talk to your children can make a huge impact on them and help make them feel supported and listened to. The good news is, this winning game plan isn't hard to implement. All it takes is you starting the conversation and being ready to talk. If you need helpful resources and tools, you can visit FremontCountyPrevention.com.
At Teton Therapy, our people make the difference. You can live pain-free. The amazing staff at Teton Therapy can help in Lander and Riverton.
It's more than clocking in or collecting a paycheck. We are a network of caring professionals who want to be here, dedicated to serving our communities. We are Sage West Healthcare, our 2 campus hospitals in Riverton and Lander. We take pride in our region, our people, and our communities. Located in beautiful central Wyoming, filled with natural recreation in our own backyard. We are neighbors caring for neighbors, a community caring for its own. We are Sage West. We are recruiting the best, like you.
If your vehicle needs repair, you can depend on the crew at Extra Care Auto Repair. They can repair almost anything with wheels, gas, diesel, domestic, or import, and their work is top quality and reliable. Extra Care Auto Repair on North Federal in Riverton.
Riverton's Hampton Inn & Suites is proud to sponsor our youth athletics in Fremont County. Fremont County school athletics provide our youth timeless experiences and lessons that can lead to success for life. Setting goals, teamwork, and hard work make young athletes into good citizens.
From one corner of the state to the other, over 82% of Wyomingites wear their seatbelts. And to the 18% who don't, we say, let's buckle up for life, Wyoming.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at Du Bois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
When repairs are complete after a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
And welcome to the Central Wyoming halftime show, Central Wyoming College halftime show here on KTAK. We're about 4.5 minutes from the third quarter, and it's been all Cody Fillys as they lead at half 57-11, outscoring the Riverton Lady Wolverines 30-4 in the first, 27-7 in the second. The turnovers and shot selection, like we said, were going to be 2 big things. 18 turnovers for Riverton, and the Fillys didn't let them get away with them. They took advantage of almost every single one of them. And then shot selection, something we talked about. Riverton shooting 3 of 14, shooting a paltry 21.4% from the field. They are perfect, 100% from the free throw line, but they've only shot 1, they made 1, and they've shot 2, made 2, and that being Johnson. Shooting for Engstrom, who is still, we do not know any condition or if she'll be back for the second half. On the flip side of things, first of all, let's give you the Riverton scoring output. You had Johnson with 2, Jackson with 4, and Leesburg with 3. I'm trying to see if we have any that we're missing. Yes, and Haley Engstrom had 2 as well. Excuse me. On the flip side of things, it's no wonder this team is a favorite going far in state. Hayes with 19, Boyson with 13, Reese Neiman with 8, Kendi Neiman with 6, Lynn has 7, Buck has 3. And the thing is, they've shot the ball extremely well, shooting at a clip of 65.7% from the field. So we want to thank Central Wyoming College, kind of abbreviated a halftime show here. Come on out. Come down to the game, even if you're listening on the radio. If you're out and about, come on down. Unlike where I moved from Georgia, the game's free. There's no entry admission. And so you can save that money, help the Booster Club out. They got some great Wolverine gear that you're going to want to take advantage of. Good prices, too. And remember, it helps out the athletes get everything that they need to compete and give their best for Riverton. So 2:19 to go. It is 57-11. Cody Fillys over the Riverton Lady Wolverines. We'll be right back with more of the Central Wyoming Halftime Show here on KTAK.
Ready to serve you. Stop in at any one of their branches located in Riverton, Lander, and DuBois. A bank that is owned and operated by the locals of Fremont County. Wyoming Community Bank. They're here to help you.
Jay Collins here, and I want to wish all the Fremont County athletes good luck this year. Stop down at Fremont Chevy to talk sports and let me help you purchase your next vehicle. Jay Collins, your local sales professional at Fremont Chevy Buick GMC, 307-349-7846.
Natural Health Solutions offers treatments for a variety of conditions, along with nutritional counseling, chiropractic, acupuncture, and more. Treatment plans designed individually to optimize your health. Call for an appointment, 856-8181 today.
Papa Murphy's is proud to sponsor this week's Player of the Game. For a limited time, enjoy a Papa Murphy's barbecue chicken pizza made with KC Masterpiece barbecue sauce. After the game or anytime, you can't beat the fresh ingredients and authentic flavor of a Papa Murphy's Take and Bake pizza. And you know it's baked right every time because you baked it yourself. Papa Murphy's on North Federal in Riverton. Drop in or order online at papamurphys.com. Go Wolverines!
Is your resolution this year to be healthier? You may have made a commitment to improve your physical health, but don't forget about your financial health. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union is listed as one of the healthiest credit unions in the U.S., and we are the healthiest credit union in Wyoming, according to depositaccounts.com. Don't risk having your accounts anywhere else. Become a member today and accomplish your first resolution by becoming healthier. Financially speaking, that is. Federally insured by NCUA. Open your eyes to a credit union. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union.
From the field to the court to the pool and beyond, Fremont County athletes give their blood, sweat, and tears for their teammates and community. Why compromise that with alcohol or marijuana? Help your athlete make the most of their playing time by avoiding the dangers and impact that substance use can have on their performance and future. For more resources and information, visit FremontCountyPrevention.com.
Visit Lander Gambles to make your home feel.
And we are back here. Thank you, Central Wyoming College, for sponsoring the halftime show. Riverton will start with the ball here due to the possession error. No jump balls, so no held balls. Riverton going right to left. They get to Judd on the baseline, and she's going to travel. So that'll be number 19. I thought she was pushed, actually, but they're going to whistle it as a travel nonetheless. A reminder, you can catch the action on YouTube or on 93.9, also on the WYO Today app, available on Android and Apple and Google devices. Cody now with it. They're in no hurry, seems to put any pressure on or anything of that nature. They swing it around. They leave Lynn wide open. She has to take that three. And she missed it, though, and it'll come down. Good to see Haley Engstrom back in the game. She went face-planted down on the floor earlier on a trip on a foul against the person guarding her, Reese Neiman. Judd now gets it to Jackson. Jackson with it on the right wing. Looks to dribble down, hands it to Judd. Judd brings it up top, gets it to Brown. The starters back in for Riverton, or the starters from today. Jackson now with it, kicks out to Brown. Brown looking to get it to Fedler at the elbow. She gets it right back. Winds up in Jackson's hands for three. No good. And Boyson comes away with the rebound. And here goes Cody with the break. They get it over to Hayes, and she is pure for her 20th and 21st points of the game, as it is 59-11 with 6:25 to play in the third. Fedler now with it on the right. Gets it to Jackson. Jackson over to Brown on the right wing. Brown. Brown looking inside, has to get it to Judd, almost tipped away. Judd to Jackson. Everything happening over here on the right wing. Jackson looks inside. There's nothing there on the cut by Engstrom. Comes up top, Looking inside, can't, gets it to Judd. Judd now with it at the top of the key. Takes a step to her right, then gets it to Jackson. Jackson's almost gets her pocket picks. Able to control it, though. Looking to do something. Gets it to Fedler. They've been holding the ball now for 1 minute. And finally, it's just stolen away. 20th turnover and an easy break and 2 for Hayes. 61-11, 23 points now for Hayes with 5.5 to go in the game. In the third quarter, excuse me. Jackson with it. Looks like Johnson's going to be coming in as she goes to the timekeepers table. Judd now with on the right wing. Judd inside to Haley Ingstrom. Tries to do a wraparound pass looking for Jackson. It's tipped out by Cody. So not a wise pass, but it harmlessly went out of bounds. Johnson's going to come in for Judd. Inbound by Fedler goes to Jackson. It is contested, but Jackson does come away with it at the top of the key. Looking to back her way down, can't, gets it to Johnson. Johnson driving baseline, tries to go with it underneath the basket, and she misses, but gets bailed out by a foul there. I don't think it had a huge amount of control on the shot, but it was a grab nonetheless, so we'll say it did. And that foul is going to go against Reese Neiman. That's her second. That is team first of the second half. Johnson will go to the line, shooting 2. Chance to get Riverton on the board here in the third quarter, excuse me. First one is up and good. Second one was up and good. Evidently the first one was a miss. I'm sorry, I missed that. Cody now working in the half court, swinging it around the horn. Screen set by Neiman. Pulls up at the elbow, does Hayes and misses. Follows her own rebound, gets it, misses again. Rebound by Boyson. Boyson goes straight up with it, good. Can't give this team that many second chance opportunities in it. 63-12. Midway through the third quarter. Jackson to Johnson. Leesburg now coming out to the timekeeper's table to check in. Johnson to Brown. Brown dribbles it towards free throw line and passes to Ingstrom on the right wing. Hands off to Fedler, who gets it to Jackson. A floater shot by Jackson is going to come up well short, but she was hacked. So blue foul, as the ref says it, is going to go against number 4. That is Lynn. That's her first, team second of the second half. And it'll send Jackson to the line with her very unique free throw routine to shoot 2. First one is on the way and good. Brown is being subbed in for by Leesburg. So the second one will be on the way here by Jackson. It is up and no good. Rebound comes away to Cody. Cody looking to break. Steps in and gets a deflection. Does Johnson, or they would have had a wide open layup. Nicely done, but does go out off Riverton and will stay with Cody. Inbound is taken away. Nicely done by Fedler, and Johnson brings up into the front court. Nicely done there. Leesburg has it, gets it to Jackson on the right wing. Jackson looking at the post. Ingstrom didn't show what she wanted her to show, so she gives it up. Jackson to Fedler, back to Jackson to Johnson, and Johnson just throws it away there. And we're going to get a break, and guess who? Molly Hayes is going to get another 2-point bucket. 65-13, minute 38 to go. They may be going running clock because this seems kind of fast. I don't know, though. I'm not fully up to the snuff on those rules. I am up on football. I don't know what would make that decision. Johnson with it going baseline. She's going to throw it to Leesburg and just mistime pass, and it's going to be a turnover against Riverton. So they are indeed, by the way, letting the clock run here as we're about to go under a minute. We do see who's coming back in. Judd coming in here. back in for not for Johnson, actually. Who did she come get? I'm trying to lay eyes on it here. Ingstrom. She came in for Ingstrom. So Cody swinging around the court here, swinging around the half court. They're in no real hurry, although they are getting their starters are still in, but they're not as deep as I do believe they were last year as far as how many they would play. Plus the JV girls did just play. A lot of them play varsity for Cody, but a lot of them for Riverton. They're playing now. Shot for three is going to be off target by Cody. They're going to shoot it a three again, and it is good. That one by Reese Neiman. The miss was by Kennedy Neiman. And 68-13. Rivertown now bringing it up with 13 seconds left, and they're going to get called for a travel. That travel on Judd, the clock is still moving, so that's going to take us to the fourth quarter. We'll be right back on KTAK with fourth quarter action. It is 68-13 here on Wind River Radio Network.
Any competitor's price. Stop by to speak to one of the sales agents or visit LanderGambles.com. Lander Gambles will help you find the perfect product that fits your budget and lifestyle. Lander Gambles, 420 Main Street, Lander, Wyoming.
At some point, everyone is a pedestrian.
When you're driving, yield to pedestrians. Wear light clothing.
Walk on a pathway instead of the road. Look out for pedestrians.
Avoid distractions like your phone. Look out for pedestrians, they're everywhere. We are the Wyoming Indian Lady Chiefs. We need you in our stand.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
And welcome back to KTAK's coverage of Riverton Wolverine basketball. It's been all Cody Fillys here over the Riverton Lady Wolverines. It's 68-13. We have had a moving clock, a running clock, no stoppages since the beginning. I think they'll probably, like football, stop it for timeouts. But inbound is – okay, now we're all confused. Here's what we're doing. Oh, yeah, they gave the inbound to the wrong team because Riverton got it half. There has not been any held balls, so it will be Cody's now. And they inbound it, so here we go. Now in a zone is Riverton. Cody swinging around the horn. They find an open three, and they hit the open three, does Buck. (71-13). Jackson has it with it over the half court for Riverton. Little push off, no call needed. Gets it to Leesburg in the corner. Leesburg tries to hit Johnson, and she unfortunately tips it out of bounds, although it wasn't off of her originally. She reached out thinking it might have been. Nice idea, though. It was a good cut, and it was a wise pass. It's just unable to be corralled with 7:20 to go and clock running. Hayes has it now. She's going to dribble up. She's able to shake open for a three, and she airballs it
Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation. How it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electric